The show with everything you could ever want to make and do right to your fingertips.
I'm Stephen.
I'm Fearne.
And let's have a look at what's coming up on today's show. Find out if Fearne manages to beat the clock in today's 1 Minute Make.
In Green Fingertips, we'll show you how to have the best house-trained cat in town.
And find out if you've got the magic touch to conjure up fun fingertips pinball wizardry. For all the details on the makes, you can replay this programme whenever you feel like it. Look at our website or grab a pen and paper and jot them down straight away. Fearne, what's got 4 legs?
Yeah.
A long tail?
Yeah.
And black and orange stripes?
Why?
Well, don't look now, but I think there's one over there.
And look over there, Stephen. Oh, I think I need to sit down.
Pull up a zebra.
Huh?
Yep, these are the super cool fingertip safari stools. And if you've got an old stool that you want to make over into something wild, then sit back and relax as we roar into action with a bit of fingertips know-how.
Well, I fancy stripes, so I'm going to make a zebra.
Well, I'll make the leopard.
OK, now the first thing you need is an old wooden stool, any shape, size or design you desire. And then you want to paint it with white emulsion, and you're probably going to need to do about 3 coats. Now, if you want to make the zebra stool, you need to paint on some stripes. Now, you could paint them straight on, but here's a fingertips top tip. Get some masking tape, and you want to tear right down the centre. There we go. Right down the middle. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit wonky. Keep going all the way down. Like that. Then, lay the first strip over the top of your stool and put flat side to flat side, so you get a nice rough edge on the outside like that. And keep going, tearing and sticking until you've covered the whole stool. And then it'll look like this. Now, it may take a couple of hours, but it really is worth it because it's going to look great. The bits here that you've protected in masking tape are going to stay white, and the bits here are going to be black because we're going to paint them in just a tick. Now, when you're masking taping the legs, don't go right down to the bottom because most zebras run out of stripes as they go. And now it's time to get painting. So get a sponge and dip it into some black acrylic paint. And then you just want to paint it on like you would when you're stenciling. So just get your sponge and splodge it all over. There we go.
Now, if you're going to make the leopard, then give your stool a base coat of yellow, and for the leopard's feet, you need some of this lovely stuff. It's fingertips paper pulp, which is just shredded newspaper soaked in water overnight and then squeezed and mixed with PVA glue. Now, you need 4 balls of it for the leopard's feet, so arrange them around one of the legs and then just squidge them in place like that. And for the leopard spots, get an old glove and some brown paint and bunch your fingertips together nice and close like this, and then dip them into your paint and have a practice on a bit of paper first to get the technique right. And when you're happy, then you can have a go on your stool. Let's give it a go. So let's get a bit more paint on them and see what it looks like. Hey, have a look at that. Perfect.
Lovely spots. Now, once your black zebra paint is completely dry, you just want to peel off your stripes. This bit is lovely. Ready? Look at that. And you just want to keep going with this until you're left with lots of lovely stripes. Now, for the hooves, you could paint some on, or like we've done, you could make some shiny card cone ones. And it's a good idea if you varnish your beautiful paintwork to protect it so it doesn't get chipped. And for the tail, you want to cut out a piece of card and paint it in the zebra style and add a little bit of wool to the bottom there. And then you can just stick it to the underneath rim on your stool. Finished!
Very nice. And to complete the leopard, just paint the paws. Also, to make a tail, you can use a bit of fake fur like we've done, and we've splodged it in paint. And we've even added some orange spots for a bit of extra colour.
So if you want to make some beastly seating, go with stripes for the zebra style.
Yellow and brown for the leopard.
Or orange and black, because I think a tiger would make the perfect seat.
Go wild and make a cool fingertips safari stool. Yes, this is the part of the programme where we show you how to make something in under a minute using bits and pieces you could find around your home.
Today, it's my turn to make.
And it's my turn to time.
And this is all it takes. Are you impressed? I think you are. One piece of paper.
That must be the least amount of things you ever need for a 1 minute make.
I know, and it's very cool as well.
It is. It's a good game. OK, we're not going to tell you all these. You're going to have to try and guess as it goes along, but it is a cool game. Here we go. On your marks, get set, go!
OK, piece of paper. Fold in half, long ways, like that. Then open out and fold into that centre line, just about there. And do
10 seconds of gone! Bit of a clue there.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go, fold like that. Then fold it in half once again, over there. Then fold this down, like...
Oh, tricky bit coming up.
It is a tricky bit.
20 seconds of gone!
I can get through it with a bit of help. There we go. Push over that side.
Not for me,
then
that'd be cheating.
It would be. Open it out and push that into... This is the tricky bit here, you see. Push that into the middle and... Stop the clock now.
Very good. 36 seconds. But the question is, what could it be? Could it be an ice hockey stick? Could it be a car park attendant barrier that goes down? Or could it be an axe?
No, Stephen, no. You know what it is. Look, it's a paper pugilist. It's a wrestler at rest. It's a folded fighter. But if we do this... It's a wrestler ready to rumble. And you'll see why in just a tick. But first, I need another contestant. Stephen.
That'll be me, yes. Right, so get your A4 piece of paper. We'll go over it one more time. You just fold it in half. And then you open it out and fold it in towards this line. Once here. And then once on the other side. There we go. Just like that. Then fold the whole piece in half once again, like this. And the tricky bit is on its way, so watch this bit really closely. Here we go. So you fold it over into like an ice hockey stick shape, like that, and then fold it backwards on itself like that, just to get a really nice crease here, and then open it out, and it should automatically just fold in on itself like that, which gives you your wrestler shape. So one more time, you just open it out, fold it into an ice hockey stick shape like that, then open it out, and it should automatically go into that shape like that.
And look at these decorated ones. You can have a go at that too. And you can also make yourself a wrestling ring. Let's have a look at it, Steve.
Here we go.
Check that out. Now all you have to do is let battle commence. Now, the first wrestler to fall over or go outside the ring is the loser.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fingertips Promotions are proud to present the World Wrestling Bout of the Millennium. The Mars Morono versus the ferocious Paul Cotton. Seconds away. It's incredible. They've been training for seconds. The atmosphere is electric. Look away if you can't bear to see the paper in pain. How much more of this can they take? The Mars Morono is looking strong. And it's all of the whole cotton.
Yes! No!
Now, of course, if you'd like to make the wrestlers, these designs are on our website address, as always, at the end of the show. Just click onto 1 Minute Make, and it'll all be there ready for you to print off. But if you do want to make the basic designs, these take less than a minute. So why don't you give it a go and try and beat the clock, just like I beat the ferocious Hulk Cotton.
Oh, I love cats. They're beautiful.
Yeah, they poo in your garden.
They're affectionate.
Yeah, they do poo in your garden.
And they're independent.
And they poo in your garden.
OK, Stephen, I think we get the message.
They leave messages all over my garden.
OK, Stephen, how about a cat that never poos and stops other cats from going in your garden so they can't poo in it?
Aha! A pooless pot plant puss.
Yep, that's right, because this is Green Fingertips, the part of the programme where we get funky in the country and get our fingertips green and show you how to make your very own cat. Tiddles, meet Blossom. Look. Yep, isn't she brilliant? We've made this using 2 coat hangers and a variegated ivy. That's 2-tone ivy, which you can buy from most gardening centres. Now, first up, you need to find somebody with muscles. Oh, OK, Stephen, you'll have to do. Look, take those gloves and bend me a cat, please, Hercules. Now, you may need to wear gloves and get somebody to give you a hand, because it can be quite tricky. Now, Tiddles, I'm going to pop you down there. That's it, darling. Lovely. Now, while Stephen gets on with that, I'm going to make a face. What you need first is some nylon thread. And to make the nose, you want to get 2 beads, a big one and a small one. But the small one does need to have quite a large hole in the middle of it, because now you're going to thread through 3 pipe cleaners, which are going to become your whiskers. So just thread those through the middle of your bead like that and separate them out slightly. There we go. And now, before you put the eyes on, you want to tie 2 knots so your eyes will sit in place. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Oh, you're fine.
Now, I fancy glow-in-the-dark eyes. What you want to do is get some glow-in-the-dark modelling clay and just roll it into a ball. Then get a cocktail stick and just poke a hole straight through the centre so you can thread it on once you've cooked it. Then bake it according to the instructions on the packet. And once it's cooked, you just want to thread them straight on to your nylon thread. So one will go on that side, and you want to put one on the other side too. And those knots that you tied should hold your eyes nicely in place. And there you'll have a rather cute little cat's face.
Right, I've done it.
Brilliant. Now all you need to do is put in your cat's body and your cat's tail into your pot with the soil and the plants already in it. And then you're ready to tie your face into place. Like that.
Then you can add the collar and bell around the cat's neck, just here.
And start adding your ivy. Just wrap it all the way around your wire. And you may need a few plant ties just to hold it into place. And don't worry about any ball patches because, of course, your cat will grow.
He likes our cat. Then all you have to do is place it into the garden or pop it onto the windowsill and you'll have the best behaved cat in the street. And no poo. This is Fun Fingertips, the part of the programme where we show you something that's fun to make and fun to do. And today, it's Pinball Wizardry. Now, it has all the thrills and spills of pinball with a touch of magic that will have you playing for hours.
Hey, it looks great, doesn't it, with all these turrets and towers? Now, you may think it looks very complicated, but it all started out as a storage box, some plastic bottles, an egg box and a cardboard tube.
Now, we started things off by sticking a piece of coloured card into the base of our storage box, and then you want to make a hole in one side of the box, big enough to fit your snake tube. Now, your snake tube is made from a kitchen roll tube, and in one end, you cut 3 centimetres in into like a scoop shape. Your ball is going to be launched through this end of the snake tube and out through the snake's mouth. And to make it look like a snake's mouth, just put a V in either side. And in a moment, you're going to stick that into position just there.
OK, I'll get decorating this while you explain the mechanism, Steve.
OK, now the firing mechanism is really easy. What you do is make a hole halfway up either side of your big hole that you've already made. So let's do this side there. There we go, with a sharp pencil. Make sure your fingers are clearly out the way. Then get an elastic band and place it through one side and get it to come out the other side with your pencil again. Again, make sure your fingers are well clear of this. There we go. And to secure it in place, just get a cocktail stick. This is really clever. All you do, pop it through the loop and pull it back, and there you go. Your elastic band is secure. Now, for the actual firing device, you get another elastic band and secure a bead onto one end, and you just double this around your first elastic band like that. Pop the bead through the loop, and if you pull, it should be securely on like that. That's all right, isn't it? Then that will fire your ball. Now, while you have a sharp pencil handy, you want to get a bit of modelling clay, place that onto your table so you don't damage it, as you make a hole through the box just there. And you'll need that hole in just a second for your tilting wizard's hat. How are you getting on, Fearne?
Brilliantly, thanks, Steve. Look, one incredibly decorated firing snake. And I've got the scoring cups here. These are just cups cut from an egg box, which we've decorated with a spiderweb design. And for the scoring hat in the middle there, you just want to get a semicircle of card and fold it round into a cone shape. And you want to make it big enough so that a ping-pong ball can fit nicely inside like that. Once you know the size of it, get a bit of sticky tape and secure it into place. And then to make your hat tilt, you want to get a cocktail stick with a little bead glued onto one end. Then just poke this right the way through your wizard's hat, through the top bit there and right through the other side.
And now it's time to decorate the base. Now, we've added turrets and rooftops at the back, and we're going to have a tower in each corner, one just there and one over this side. Now, these are really easy. Look, it's just a water bottle covered in corrugated card with a cone roof on the top, so let's put that in place. And for the wall, just get a strip of card and secure it in place with some double-sided sticky tape. There and there. That's looking all right. And you get a curved shape because of the towers at the back. And here's an added touch. touch in your strip of card. Cut out battlements to give it a more castle feel. And, of course, no castle would be complete without a dungeon. We have one, too, made out of a triangular yoghurt pot just here. Make sure your ball doesn't go in there, otherwise, no points.
You ready for all this lot now, Steve?
Here we go.
OK, there's your firing snake.
Right, secure it in place. Bit of sticky tape on his belly. That goes just there.
And we've got the scoring cups here too. Now, it's a good idea if you just stick them on with some sticky tack first of all, because then you can have a play around and see where you want to position them, and then you can glue them in once you're happy with the position of them. And we've also got a bastion. This is very important. If you just stick that there, it will stop the ball from rolling right the way round the wall into the dungeon every time, so it'll help you out a bit. Now, you need to raise the game slightly. If you just help me out there, Steve. There we go. And now you can attach your wizard's hat. Now, to help it tilt, you need a little bead just like this, and that's going to go right underneath your wizard's hat, so it'll help it tilt more smoothly. And check out this one. We've even added some cork turrets covered in card, a lolly stick gate, and don't forget to add your scores.
But now, Miss Cotton, are you ready for a rematch?
Whenever you are, Mulhern. Let's see if I've still got my magic touch. Well, that's it for today's show.
If you want to make anything from the programme, then why don't you check out the Fingertips website? The address is on the screen now.
And we'll see you soon for some more
Fingertips!
See ya!
Bye!